Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what I would do to an R9 if I had one. This is basically a response, you could say, to a video that Rhett Scholl made. And I saw the video and it rubbed me the wrong way, and I agree with him in a lot of ways about the guitar community. I think it's capable of being an amazing and fun place where we're sharing a bunch of fun and interesting ideas, but it could also be this weird, almost like old folks' home or something, where new ideas are frowned upon and having thoughts that are not aligned with the correct way of seeing things are being shunned. And I hate to see it. I see it almost every day. I'm always getting negative comments, someone who thinks that I'm doing things the wrong way, or that I'm not doing it the way it's supposed to be done, or something else that is boring. Honestly, it's a boring way of looking at the world, and it's not letting people be creative and be themselves and have fun. And I honestly think that it doesn't matter. Nothing matters when it comes to guitars. You're just supposed to have fun. And if you're not having fun, do something else, honestly. Rhett Scholl is... he has a guitar and he's making it sound and play the way he wants it to. And he should just, be allowed to do that. I don't understand why people are mad at him for it. Obviously, it's YouTube. People are just being dramatic for no reason. And he's probably also being a little bit dramatic. I don't know. But he's honestly right about the whole idea about guitars. I don't think it's a good idea to buy guitars that you don't like and mod them. I don't think it has anything to do with money. I mean, obviously we're all on a budget, and some people have more money to spend and some people have almost nothing to spend, and I feel for you if you're one of those. It sucks, but you should find a guitar that you like, a guitar that you enjoy playing, and then just tweak the things that you find to not be as good as they could be. That's what modding a guitar should be. You should not buy a guitar that you hate everything about and try to make it better. You will have a horrible time modding guitars, and you will hate the guitar even more because you sunk so much money into it. What you should do is find a guitar that you feel is a 99% guitar, or a 98% or something, like super close to being perfect, and just a little bit of tweaking needs to be done to make it just perfect. And that's, where switching out the pickups or getting a new nut or buying new tuners or something should exist. You should play the guitar and you should like it. You should play the guitar and feel like, wow, this is a great guitar, except the nut is plastic crap that needs to go. Oh well, I'll get a new nut and make it better. And then you do that, and maybe you find out that I bought a bone nut, but I want to try a brass nut, or I want to try a tusk nut or something, and experiment and find what you need. But that should be the sort of thing. Or like, oh, I want this guitar, but I'm gonna switch out the humbucker for a single coil, or I'm gonna switch the ceramic pickups out for Alnicos, or the anicals for ceramic, whichever way you want to go, doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the price of the guitar. It's just, don't go down that rabbit hole, because you're supposed to make a guitar that is almost perfect. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's easy for me to say, because I have had guitars where I'm like, I like most of it, but I don't like the neck shape, and so I've reshaped the neck. And I realized that some of you don't have that option, but it's still that way. That's still the way you're supposed to go. And he's right about that. You shouldn't mod the guitar based on the price of them. And I mean, I wish we could all have that. It would be better if the world of guitar and guitar building was that if you spend $1,000 on a guitar, you get a perfect guitar that is just done for you to be exactly what you've always dreamed of having, without really knowing exactly what it is you've always wanted, but it's just a dream come true. Well, I would love for the world to exist like that. But anyway, people were mad that he did change out like the electronics and the pickups. And I just thought, instead of being mad at him, you could be mad at me, because I'm going to tell you now what I would have done to an R9 if I had one. If I had a right-handed R9, like if for example Rhett Scholl decided to give me his guitar, which I mean he's not going to do, and I hope he won't, because I'm going to tell you now what I would do to it, and you're going to freak out knowing what I would do. Obviously this video is supposed to be more of a joke, but this is actually what I would do. This part is what I would do. I might not do it the day I get the guitar, but I would do it within the week. First thing I would do, and I have a guitar body here to show you what I would do to it. This is from a Epiphone, but we're just going to pretend that it's my R9. Obviously I would have a neck as well, because it's a glue-on neck and not a bolt-on neck, but I don't have the neck anymore. I did something else with it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. First thing I would do is strip the guitar, remove all the lacquer, because I need to remove the binding, and I can't play the guitar like this. It needs to turn into left-handed. So let's copy this, make a template, copy this, and route that in here, plug up the hole that will be here left, and just have a double cut way Les Paul. Let's make this cavity here for the back plate a little bit deeper so that we can plug it up. Let's plug up these holes and cut out an F hole that is big enough to just, could be fun. Let's, make a cavity on the back here with a plate and drill 3 holes. One for the tone, one for the volume, and one for the switch, because obviously the switch is not going to be up here anymore. And then let's carve in here a little bit more, so we don't have this blockiness here that Les Paul has, but a smooth transition, so we can move our arm in a little bit better, like Phil McKnight says, get that handshake grip thing so you can hold the guitar. And then since we plugged this hole up and made it a little bit deeper recessed, and plugged it up with a piece of wood, we can mark out and carve a belly carve. Les Paul should have a belly carve, so that's what I would do to it. I would most likely also like to measure out where I want a transition on the headstock and cut the headstock off, and then re-angle that angle on the piece of the headstock that I removed, so that I could glue the headstock back on but change the angle, because I think that would be better for a Les Paul. I think they have about 14 degrees if I remember correctly, and we don't need to have that. We could go with like 7. I think that would be better, just to make the guitar a better guitar in general. And then I would rebind the guitar. Obviously we need to have new binding on it. We removed the binding just so that we could have one piece go around all the way and get back up here where the new horn is. And then I would paint the guitar. Most likely, since I think they come with nitro, I'd probably stick to nitro, but I'm not completely sure. Maybe I would just go with poly. Poly is technically a better finish if you care about like durability and things like that. So yeah, I don't know what I would paint it, but maybe make it a gold top, or I don't know, maybe make it all blue. Either way, now that you know what I would do to it, you don't have to be like mad at Rhett Scholl, thinking, oh my god, he's crazy for switching out the pickups on an expensive guitar and make it more into a guitar that he likes. Because at least he didn't give it a belly carve, which is what I would have done, because I mean, let's face it, a Les Paul should have a belly carve. It would make it so much better. And yeah, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, realize that I was just joking and you shouldn't take things super serious, and just, relax. This community really needs people to relax. Like, it's just guitars, honestly, and it doesn't matter. They are not worth anything at all. Like nothing. They're worth nothing. Guitars are worth nothing. They're only worth what we decide that they're worth, honestly. And Les Paul from '59, an original one, it's just worth like $1. The fact that people are willing to pay more than $1, that makes it worth more than $1, but it's honestly nothing special. And that goes for custom shop Fenders or Kiesel guitars or whatever. They're just guitars. I'm not saying that that you shouldn't pay what they're asking for them or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But please relax and have fun playing guitar and enjoy this hobby instead of like being mean to people because they are enjoying them. Like if the only joy you can get out of playing the guitar is being mean to other people who are playing the guitar, then you really should think about maybe getting a new hobby, because you're doing the whole thing wrong. And no amount of practice or gigging or anything will fix that for you. I promise you. You're it's so not the way you're supposed to do this. I can't even explain it to you. But you're failing at guitar worse than anyone. Failing more at playing the guitar than that guy who's basically the Tommy Wiseau of guitar playing, whatever his name is, I've forgotten it. It doesn't even matter. So you can decide if you want to be a mean-spirited person who dislikes videos and leave nasty comments on people's videos when all they're trying to do is bring some positivity to this world, or you can stay awesome and cool. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Red Shawl's video will be in the link below, and he has a lot of dislikes on that video, so I feel like if you want to be extra cool and extra awesome, you go over there and tell him that he's a cutie pie and that he can do whatever he wants to with his guitar. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.